What up, kabarangay? Just a few moments ago, Smart Omega just released the roster reveal video, and to the shock of not me, but to a lot of people, again, I think they kept these under wraps pretty well. Truth be told, it took me so much to just keep it in because I knew, because I saw them at Media Day. Exhort and H2 are now part of Smart Omega. That's right. As soon as the video starts, the very last frame of the MDL roster reveal is this very frame right here with Exhort staring at a computer screen playing MLBB. And then within 5 seconds, it reveals that, hey, he's now part of the roster. That's, again, no doubt what happens when you show the face of a very well-known championship-winning veteran as a part of a new team. So yeah, confirmed, Exhort is playing for Smart Omega. He's going to be in mid. And then later on throughout the vid, after, just very casually spreading out a little bit of crumbs, showing that Coach Ron is still here, Coach Stronger is still in charge. Lembot now, previously of Blacklist Academy, is now part of Smart Omega as well as an assistant coach. And then you have Snap with a 4 for an A as their analyst. It's amazing that they're able to create a 10-man roster. I initially thought it was a tight roster. I actually thought that, hey, they're going to have a starting 5, and that's not going to really move out as much. But it's actually a 10-man roster, and I don't know what to expect, especially from the jungle, because I'm a big fan of Matt, right? I'm a big fan of Sir Matt. That's no secret. Rookie of the season, season 12. But he's sharing the jungle with Core H2. That's Core H2! That's Core H2! And that was obviously what was going to happen as soon as you saw Mika Salamanca as a part of the video. And I love how the dudes are playing it off like they don't know who Mika is, as she was just so innocently asking for where Barangay Omega Street was. But they're also joined by West now, who's moving up. They also have Ryle. Of course, Ryota and Lewis holding down the XP lane. You have Rebo, who is now labeled as a roamer. So is there any role that Rebo can't play, really? Is there any role that he can't? I know that he's been switching up between mid, roam, gold over the past 2 or 3 years, but now sticking to roam? That's news to me. You also have Marked coming up just to wrap up and close off this very strong 10-man lineup. It's interesting how teams now go back and forth between, a tight 5 or 6 and then like a big 10-man roster. But knowing what happened to Smart Omega in Season 12, I think they now know that, hey, we need some room within our main MPL lineup, and then have dudes to move around with the MDL in case we bump into some difficulties. So I'm all for it. I actually like it. There's a good amount of star power, a good amount of new talent to develop, and just all of the space, all of the moving parts that you're going to need. If there's anything I'm more excited about for Smart Omega, like 1 or 2 things, is number 1, what's their starting 5 going to look like? Because again, I'm expecting Lembot, Stronger, and Snap to just, I'm going to let them cook. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to let them cook. And number 2 is, how often are you going to see them move around? Because if you have a 10-man roster like this, I think it would be put to waste if you just have a starting 5 and you stick to that starting 5. I want to see Omega Phase 1, Omega Phase 2. Like a barangay, you know what I mean? Like with little chapters. Oh, that's spicy. That's what I want to see, man. So with this bagong barangay Omega, I wanna see them spread their wings. I want to see them grow and expand the barangay. And I'm gonna let their coaches cook. That's what you do when you have a 10-man roster. There's a lot on the coaches' shoulders. I'm all for it, man. I'm a big barangay fan. Always been since forever. So let's go. Let's see where this takes him, all right? I'm excited. What else is going to be in the next few rosters?